Am I the only one that didn't know about the rich black history of Scotland's Western Isles? Buckle up! Black history of Scotland concerns various stories around Kenneth. King Kenneth was also known as Kenneth the Niger or Kenneth Duff, a surname which means the black man. It is a matter of history that many seafaring warriors were North African, travelled via Iberia into Europe and joined in many cultures and held power and position. Niger Val Dubh lived and reigned over certain black divisions in Scotland, and some histories state that a race known as the Sons of the Blacks succeeded him. For example, C.J.A. Rogers' Sexing race. Back in 1719, Martin described the inhabitants as generally brown and some of black complexion. A description of the western islands of Scotland contains a full account on page 4. Martin also states on page 224, "The inhabitants of this isle are well proportioned, generally brown and some of black complexion. They enjoy a good state of health and have a genius for all calling." On page 239 he follows, "The natives here are very well proportioned, being generally black of complexion and free from bodily imperfections. They speak the Irish language and wear the plaid bonnet in sea as other islanders." The folklorist David McRitchie took a strong interest in the ethnicity of the Scottish outlaw Morrow or Murray because of his dark black skin. McRitchie's Ancient and Modern Britons reference Black Morrow, the name given to late 15th century Scottish outlaw. A Kirkcudbrightshire ballad and recorded oral tradition describes the Scottish Moor or Irish Moor as a bandit living in Ettrick Forest. In the tradition, the outlaw Black Morrow is described as a Moor and Saracen. In modern day, the clan MacLellan, a clan of the Scottish lowlands, display a naked arm supporting on the point of a sword a Moor's head. Next we turn to chapter 7 of our darker forefathers in the book Origin of the Anglo-Saxon Race, 1906, by Thomas William Shaw, an English geologist and antiquarian. Shaw states, "In the Irish annals, the Black Vikings are called Dubh-Ghenti, or Black Gentiles. These Black Gentiles fought against other plunderers of the Irish coasts, known as the Fair Gentiles, who can hardly have been others than the Fair Danes or Northmen. In 851, Black Gentiles came to Athcliat, that is, Dublin. In 852, 8 ships of the Finn-Ghenti arrived and fought against the Dubh-Ghenti for 3 days and were victorious. Black Vikings appear had a settlement in or close to Dublin. In 877, a great battle was fought at Loch Cuan between them and the Fair Gentiles, in which Albann, chief of the Black Gentiles, fell. He may well have been a chieftain of the race of the Northern Sorbs of the Mecklenburg coast." In his translation of Orosius, King Alfred inserts the account which Other, the Norse mariner, gave him of the tribute in skins, eiderdown, whalebone, and ropes made from whale and seal skins, which the northern Finns, now called Lapps, paid to the Northmen. Their descendants are among the darkest people of Europe, and as they were thralls, some of them may have accompanied their lords. There is an interesting record of the descent of dark sea rovers on the coast of North Wales in the Annales Cumbriae, under the year 987, which tells us that Gothrit, son of Harald, with black men, devastated Anglesey and captured 2,000 men. In the same record tells us that Meredith redeemed the captives from the black men. This account in the Welsh annals receives some confirmation in the sagas of the Norse kings, one of which tells us that Olav Trygvesson was for 3 years, 982-985, king in Wendland, i.e. Wendland, where he resided with his queen, to whom he was much attached, but on her death, whose loss be greatly felt, he got no more pleasure in it. He therefore provided himself with ships and went on a Viking expedition, first plundering Friesland and the coast all the way to Flanders.